Welcome to the studio here at One to One Golf. So today we're doing part 2 of our ball speed series. So I'm trying to gain that 10 miles an hour. We've done part 1, which is the power analysis, the power that I can produce and what platform we've got to work from, and I've set the goal. So if you haven't seen that one, click the link below. So we're trying to get that 10 miles an hour by the end of June. So this is part 2. So this is the body swing connection, what I can physically do, which then shapes the characteristics of my swing. So if I improve my mobility and stability, which can then help improve those characteristics in that swing, which will then therefore lead on to hopefully then gaining some more ball speed, which I will also then do some moves in the gym, try and create a bit more power, and then fuse everything together to then hopefully hit that target. So there's a TPI screen, which there's 16 different screens. So I just wanted to I'll do that screen, and in the screen in a minute there'll be a feedback from all the different tests I've done, and which ones I've failed, which ones I've passed. And unfortunately I have failed a few which can be looked on negatively, but then if you take the positive view from that, thinking right, okay, so I need to work on that, which will then improve my golf swing as such coming. And on part 3 we'll do a video and put everything together, so then you can see what I've got in the swing, characteristics of the swing that I need to work on, what physically I then need to work on to help me improve that, so I can physically do it, so I'm not banging my head against a brick wall, and then what bits are my priority to work on in the gym to increase that power. So the pelvic tilt, for example, is a real odd one, which you definitely give a go at home. It's quite funny. So you go into your mid-arm posture position, and then you're trying to tilt the pelvis, basically the control of the pelvis, so you've got your arch and then your flattening of it. So I tend to have a little bit of a shake and bake on the way down, so when I'm flattening that I do get a little bit of a shake, which means my core could ideally be a bit stronger. It's very important to have that control on that pelvis. Another one of the tests is the separation. So you've got the pelvic rotation and the torso rotation, brother and sister, basically they're both opposite. So on the pelvic rotation, just put a tall stick in your back loops there, just to give you a little bit more of an indication of what's happening. So the pelvic rotation, the orange stick ideally would rotate, and the top half would stay nice and still. So you're rotating, and the top half is staying nice and still. And I feel quite confident with that one. So that ideally I should pass that one. I do practice this one a tremendous amount. So like I said, the opposite, this time the orange stick should stay still, and then the top half would rotate. So it's that separation from the top to the bottom, which is vital in that golf swing. Another one of the tests is our shoulder mobility. So it's our 90-90 test. Stand nice and upright, shoulder in line, just a nice rotation back. Try not to let the shoulder go back, as in open up the chest, just a nice rotation there. And then you go into mid posture position. You always do both sides, so mid posture position again, and ideally you would just match what you've just done when you were stood up, so that's your shoulder. So basically the whole screen covers from the ankle mobility to the hip, to the knee, shoulder, neck. So you do a neck one where you turn and lower down. So there's loads of different, it covers the whole body. So I'll do that. As you can see now, the results are in the screen, which gives you an idea of what I've passed. So green tick is a pass, cross is a fail, so what I've got need to work on. So I've got plenty of stuff to work on, which then in part 3, like I said, I'll video that swing and link those two together, so that gives me plenty to work on, because I need a lot of scope to gain that extra 10 miles an hour. If I'm looking at everything, oh that's good, that's good, that's good, I've got nothing to gain kind of thing. So it's always good to have something to work on. Any questions or comments, send them through. Give the video a good thumbs up, press that subscribe button, and I look forward to doing that video analysis.